3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Good morning, viewers. I'm Yolanda Nal and welcome to another edition of We Talk. Today we go, and we came all the way to Droombos. And now we will have a quick look at our news on our website. The Bankers Association of Namibia announced that Nedbank Chief Executive Martha Murorua has taken over the reins as chair from Esther Kali, CEO of Letshego Bank, for a one-year term. She thanked the board, saying Nedbank looks forward to advocating for the industry as they foster the importance of inclusivity and financial literacy in Namibia. While acknowledging that the majority of Namibians rely on the national broadcaster for information, Prime Minister Sarah Kukangalwa-Amadila conceded that government cannot meet its employees' wage demands. The Premier made these remarks in response to media queries on government's seriousness in addressing the industrial action which has seen Namibian Broadcasting Corporation workers tool down since 22 April. The workers are demanding better working conditions, salaries and benefits, and permanent employment for at least 150 employees who have been on month-to-month contracts for over 5 years. If you don't know what to do this weekend, local singer Johnny performs live at Bar Sonder Naam in Swakopmund tonight at 5:30. Then on Saturday, there's a charity show for Freek Grobler at the Skibber Pub and Grill in Henties Bay with lots of music, a potjiekos competition and an auction. That starts at 9 o'clock. Then at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning in Windhoek, you can join the bus party for a cruise and a party in a bus in and around Windhoek. Tickets are $350 Namibian. Then at 7 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, there's a wine tasting at La Marmite Royal at the Zoo Park. Tickets are $80 Namibian and includes a complimentary glass of wine. Tickets can be bought on webtickets.com.na. For more chill news, you can head down to our website. The president of the Namibia Bowling Association, Michael Wells, has expressed his pleasure at the improved performance of players at the recently held Namibia National Bowling Championships. The championships saw players from all over Namibia, as well as Namibians based in South Africa, participating at the event, which was held at the Eros Bowling Club in the capital. He added that the NBA used the nationals to select a team that will compete with the best in the continent during the African State Bowls tournament.
We lose ourselves in the spirit of things. We lose our sight when we put our trust in things of this material world, of things that fade away. Let me keep coming back, 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 keep coming back.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm joined here with Alinda. She's the founder of Voice of Namibia. Thank you so much for your time. Can you quickly tell us, how did Voice of Namibia start?
Hi everyone, we started in 2018 with the first year. It was only on multimedia, and then we had our first winner. She's a judge now, Claudine Nelson. And the second year in 2019, we started with 2 multimedia rounds and then live shows. So since then, we're doing, say, 1 or 2 multimedia rounds and then live shows. Normally, we do the semifinals live, like tomorrow, and the finals also live. So this is our 4th year running, and it's growing bigger and bigger. And we're getting more excited. Our Facebook page already has about 17,000 followers, and for a page in Namibia, it's quite big. So we have quite some stuff lining up for next year's competition. We hope we're going to go much bigger than this year. But yeah, we like I said previously, we create this platform to get talent in Namibia, to get them involved. And we'll see how it goes in the future, if we can just get bigger and bigger.
Going back to the wild card, what are you looking for when making that decision?
Well, you know what? I'm the founder of this competition, so I don't do the judging. I have 6 judges. So sometimes not one of us feel the same about the contestants, but my judges are very, very capable of what they do. They are very qualified singers. Savannah Collins, Lumine Brinyard, she's with the Performing Arts. Theo he's a choir conductor. Claudine, she was the first winner. Nadia, she was the second winner, Nadia Hansen. And then Heiko Dudens, he was the last winner of last year. So they all know about singing and have singing backgrounds. So I go and I look at the contestants from the previous rounds that I feel, you was good enough to get through to the 2nd or the 3rd round. Let me give you another chance. So I will look at that, at a strong contestants that I feel can go through to the last round, and that's how I pick the person. Yeah.
I've been speaking with some of the contestants, and there's quite a number of contestants who came back, who ended 2nd or 6th. How does that make you feel, knowing that they really appreciate this platform that you've created?
Well, that's amazing. That's what this competition is for. The other day, I was listening to one of the big South African artists, Demi Lee Moore. She entered 8 times into a competition before she won. And that's what I'm always saying. I always say to the public as well, you get some public comments where they say, yeah, but why does last year's contestants enter again? Why not? I mean, take another chance. You grow each year. The contestants that enter each year, they grow through this competition, and that's what's so amazing. Every year when they come back, I can see the growth, and that's very rewarding for me. I'm also a vocal trainer, so that's very rewarding to see. So the only one that can't come back is the winner, but the 2nd place, 3rd place, and all the contestants, they can enter every year.
And then lastly, what does the winner walk away with?
So this year, the winner will walk away with 10,000 cash, and then they will also get a 2-day stay at a lodge from Rostock Ritz River Lodge. So the winner walk away with 10,000 cash, and then with 11,000 rand of the stay at the lodge. The second one, we get sponsors in with gifts that we give to the 2nd and 3rd contestant.
Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with the process ahead.
Thank you very much.
Viewers, welcome back. I'm here with Savannah Collins, and she's the head judge here at Voice of Namibia 2021. Savannah, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Quickly tell us, what does it mean to be a judge for this competition?
Well, first of all, it's an absolute honor to be able to be part of such a competition that is bringing out Namibian talent and something that I love and hold so dear to my heart and have been doing for many years. So it's a huge honor, it's a privilege to be able to be part of this competition, and I'm so thrilled and excited that we're continuing it.
What are you looking out for when you are judging contestants?
We are looking for the full package. We'd like to know that the contestants have somewhat of a social media following, that they're ready to perform live, they've got some background in performance. However, of course, the voice is the most important aspect. So we are also able to train them past that and give them everything that they need to move forward. But the full package is generally what we're looking for, yes.
And why is a platform like this especially important for Namibia?
Wow, it is important because we need to give our Namibian talent a platform to showcase the talent that they have. You know, we do have a lot of beautiful contestants and beautiful talent in the country, and a competition like this brings that to the forefront. And I think it's very important for our country and for the Namibians.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with all that still needs to happen.
Thank you so much, and thank you guys for tuning in and for being supportive. We really appreciate it.
We will be back shortly. Welcome back. Today's life hack is super easy. If you've lost that small gadget to open the side of your cell phone to put your SD or SIM card in, then just use the back of a paper clip. Next up is Jeanette with our Flex Minute.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Flex Minutes. I'm Jeanette Diergaard, your presenter for Flex. With me is Brandy, my baby for today. Okay, so we are still gonna do some mommy and me workouts because it was not Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. So we're gonna go with that theme, exercises that you can do with your baby or your toddler or maybe even your dog. So we are gonna stand upright, and then we're gonna go into a squat and then side kick. Now my baby is obviously very light, so depending on how big your baby is, that's the weight that you will have to carry and squat with. So let's go to the other leg real quickly. So you can point or flex your foot while you're doing this. It feels a lot more natural when you point it, but when you flex it, you engage a different part of your glute. Now we're gonna do front lunges. So I'm gonna stand to the side and with my right leg, go down. So if you had a baby, you can keep that pose, have your baby there and up. So by being on one leg for more than a few seconds, you can definitely engage that muscles more and really hold it to feel the burn. So depending what you want to do, that's all up to you. And now we're gonna do deadlift with the baby. So a deadlift, let me do it from the side. So you go down and up. Okay, so deadlift, belly tucked into your spine, glutes tight, go down and up. Okay, so you really want to keep your core engaged, to keep your glutes engaged, because if it's an actual baby, babies can be really heavy depending if it was a premature baby or not. But yeah, so you guys can do that with your baby, with your dog or your toddler, whatever works for you. And I will see you guys in the next Flex Minutes.
Thank you. Good day and welcome to another episode of Did You Know? For the next couple of weeks, I'll be spending some time with Aloise here from the horse stables in Henties Bay, Luxed. Aloise, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
And how do you maintain a horse?
Okay, so first of all, horse riding is not one of the cheapest sports. So at in the feed, that's probably one of the most expensive things, especially us at the coast. We don't have fields to go for the horses to go grazing and things like that. So we actually have to buy all the lucerne, the grass, the power feed and all that. So that's probably one of the most expensive things. And then you have to keep your horse fit and healthy, and we have regular vet checks. We have annual dental work, monthly or bi-monthly feet, the farrier that comes and does the feet and stuff like that. So there's a lot of care that goes into it, and it's not just the pretty picture that you see on Instagram or the video that you see of someone cantering on the beach. So there's a lot of things in the background that goes on. I mean, we have to employ grooms to keep the stables clean, and the horses have to be groomed daily. So there's a lot of work actually going into having horses and maintaining them and actually just enjoying them as well.
How do you groom a horse?
So you get different pieces of brushes. You start with a curry comb, which is like a rubbery one. You also get metal ones, but the curry comb, the rubber one, is more popular. So you just start with that one, get all the sand and dust and everything loose, and then the second you have a brush with a little harder bristles. Brush off with that, and then you get a softer one, just the finishing touches, just to get them to shine a little bit. And then the last part would be your hoof pitch, just making sure there's no rocks or anything funny in the feet, making sure the feet's clean. So.
And how long will it take to groom a horse every day?
Well, it depends how dirty the horse is. So luckily at the coast we don't have a lot of mud, except in the winter months when it's all wet. So then it takes a little bit longer, but it's usually between 10 and 20 minutes.
Thank you so much for your time and enlightening us about this sport.
Very welcome. Thank you for having me.
And if you didn't know, now you do. Until next week, goodbye. And that brings us to the end of our show. I hope you had a lovely time with us. Enjoy your weekend, be safe, and join us again next week.